When we have friends or family members and someone announces that they're pregnant, we get really excited because we're anticipating the joy. So the pregnancy overall in the beginning was very good. We were able to conceive naturally pretty quickly. Everything went well until it didn't, unfortunately. At 23 weeks pregnant, we developed a case of HELP syndrome, which is a severe variant of preeclampsia. And at that time, the only cure for preeclampsia was delivery of the baby, no matter what the gestational age was. So unfortunately, at that time, she was only 23 weeks. We had an emergency C-section. We delivered her at 1 pound, 1 ounce. So unfortunately, due to her severe prematurity, she did not survive birth too long. She survived for 2 days. After that, it was really hard for us to just understand what happened in a matter of days, but also understand the postpartum challenges that we had to face afterwards, and being able to be discharged from the hospital with multiple appointments to the cardiologist and to the liver surgeon, as well as just having to recover at home from a C-section without having a baby attached to that. So that emotional toil and trauma was with us for several months. If I could wave a magic wand, my magic wand would be that there would be a cure for preeclampsia. And until then, I would like every legislator, every community official, every family to really, really stand together to be able to change that, change policies, create more researchers so that we can ultimately find a cure for preeclampsia. And so what I'd like to see is more community leaders, more people in the community to be rising up and to be that leader in the community, whatever path or whatever that looks like. I think it's really helpful to see what works for the community, how providers and legislative officials alike can build with the community, but also sustain the community. All of the supports that we get prenatally, we need those same supports in the postpartum period. We may drop in after those 3 months, or in some communities we'll say, after the baby gets their first shot, then I'm coming by. But what mom really needs, and dad really needs as well, is someone that they can talk to, someone who is there for them to just listen when things don't feel right, when something doesn't seem right. You've had 2 people that have now become 3. That's different. What does that look like on the everyday? I also host a annual Somerset Promise Walk for preeclampsia, and that walk we hold every year. And why we hold that walk is for parents, families, and communities who are impacted with preeclampsia to understand the impacts of preeclampsia, not just having preeclampsia, but also the life-aftering effects of it. So having preeclampsia, you also have a greater risk of having heart disease. You also have a greater risk of having a stroke. Those are things and tools and resources that we want folks to know, and also better ways to prepare for your pregnancy, taking low dose aspirin while you are pregnant if you are considered high risk, certain mechanisms and educational tools to talk with your providers about, hey, I don't have preeclampsia, but I heard about it, what should I prepare for?